Welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody doing? Where is everybody from? Who is here? Feel free to say hello. Jump in the chat, let us know where you're joining from, how your day is going. I have color on today, more color, and I've done a better job of staying out of the sun this time. So I don't have a repeat of when my computer turned off the other day. If this is your first time with me, my name is Jacqui Mancuso. I am an astrologer. So today we're going to talk about astrology, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards to figure out how to best utilize the astrology. Because why not? Anna says, beautiful setting, Jacqui. Thank you. Good morning, Karen A. from Pennsylvania. Just cleaning off my screen. I got some fingerprints and the sun is hitting it, making it weird. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Karma from Oregon. I'm going to Portland at the end of next month. I'm going to house sit for a friend. So that's exciting. I've never been to Portland. That'll be fun. What do I do? I'm there for a week by myself with a car. What do I do? Melissa, Colorado and unwell. It is kind of a weird time. It's a weird time. Hopefully today's chat will give you some explanation for why you've felt unwell, because it's, yeah, we had kind of a heavy talk on Monday. I don't know who felt that. I felt that. Good afternoon, Maxine. Where are you joining from? It's 8:15 in the morning where I'm at. Karen, you did what? You did what? Today we're here to talk about Mercury entering Libra. So in just a second we'll start talking about all that. Maxine is from Manchester, England. Awesome, awesome. Oh yeah, Piston's back here. Let me see, can I? Here we go. Sorry about that noise. We'll get Piston in the shot today. Karma says, for my Portland trip, be ready for great food. Hike Forest Park in Northwest Portland. Be prepared for mass homeless everywhere. Cool. I'll bring a bunch of food with me. I'll just carry food with me all the time. That's my favorite thing to give to homeless people. So, tomorrow, Mercury is going to enter Libra. So tomorrow is September 26th, and Mercury will be in Libra until October 13th. So this is just a quick 2.5 weeks of Mercury in Libra. If you were with me on Monday, I talked about how the sun had just left Virgo and entered Libra, and now Mercury is following suit. So Mercury is following right behind the sun. If you weren't with us on Monday, the replay is on my YouTube channel if you'd like to catch up. So as Mercury is finishing up his time in Virgo, he formed a trine to Uranus and Taurus yesterday. He's opposing Neptune and Pisces today, and he'll form a trine to Pluto and Capricorn tomorrow, right before Mercury officially enters Libra. Katie, good morning from Portland. Who's coming to visit? I'm going to be there at the end of next month. The Oregon coast is beautiful, about a 2-hour drive from Portland. Awesome. All great things. All great things. So I started writing about all these aspects that Mercury is making on his way out of Virgo. And I thought I had talked about all this on Monday because the sun did the exact same thing. And I went back to my notes to see how I talked about it, and I was like, oh man, I didn't even mention that the sun did all this stuff, because I focused a lot more on the theme of autumn. So today we're going to discuss all the aspects that the sun made on its way out of Virgo, and now Mercury is following suit. So these themes are a little bit extra strong. So the 3 aspects that I just mentioned, trine to Uranus, opposition to Neptune, trine to Pluto. The sun had all these same aspects with the outer planets a few days ago. So the sun formed a trine to Uranus on Thursday the 19th. The sun opposed Neptune on Friday the 20th. And then the sun formed a trine to Pluto on Sunday the 22nd. So I know that that was all last week, but with Mercury following the sun through these transits, through these aspects, it can feel like a delay in the way that we are processing the things that have been shown to us, the things that have come to light, right? The sun first comes and shines its light on all of these aspects. Then Mercury follows behind, making sense of it all, because Mercury represents the mind and the mental processes of life. So, if you have been feeling a delay between sorry, I just got sidetracked. Karma, re-ask that question after I get through my astrology flow. If you've been feeling a delay between feeling and then being able to put it into words for the last few days, you could be feeling the effect Mercury following the sun through these aspects. I've noticed this, a friend has noticed this, and I figure if it's happening in my life, it might be happening in other people's lives. But have you guys been feeling that a little bit, especially this last week? Like you feel something and then you just can't put it into words right away, or like you just notice something in your reality and then it takes you a day or two to like physically verbalize it? The general themes that we might be experiencing with all these aspects, I'm gonna summarize them and then we're gonna break them down. Okay, so major themes that we all might be experiencing right now would be a desire to make a change to our physical reality, pressure to act upon our dreams, pressure to dream, and a strong desire to break out of things that are limiting and binding you. Does that feel like what you're experiencing right now? A trine from Taurus, both to the sun and then Mercury. A trine from Taurus offers beneficial energy to make changes to our physical reality. Uranus is the planet of shocking change and unexpected turns. In Taurus, an earth sign that represents what we find valuable, so physical, tangible, valuable things, and this trine makes the energy supportive. So Uranus and Taurus has trined the sun and Mercury now. So I feel like this is almost an instruction from Uranus and Taurus. If you're unhappy with something, here's this beneficial trine energy letting you know that a radical change to something physical would help you out right now. Then both the sun and Mercury moved through an opposition from Neptune. This brings the pressure to dream. Neptune is related to our dream state. Neptune's the ruler of Pisces, so it's related to everything mystical, everything non-tangible. So this opposition, both to the sun and now Mercury, feels like, this opposition, in my opinion, feels like someone glaring at you from across the room. Their eyes are locked on you. It's like Neptune won't stop staring at you. Neptune is strongly connected to the energy of surrender as well. So this is as if Neptune is adding pressure to surrender and let go of whatever came to mind when I was talking about Uranus in Taurus. What is this physical thing that you're ready to change, right? Neptune opposition is saying, let it go. It's time, let it go. This opposition from Neptune and Pisces is asking you to make a change to your physical reality in order to bring you closer to the life you've been dreaming about. And lastly, the sun and then Mercury formed a trine to Pluto in Capricorn. This brings a strong desire to break out of the things that are limiting and binding you. Pluto is the planet of destruction and empowerment. He's reviewing the 29th degree of Capricorn for the last time in our lifetimes. He's not going to be back here for another 250-ish years. It's a time for final endings, especially in regards to Capricorn, structures and boundaries in our lives. What's holding you back, right? This energy is offering you, this Pluto trine, it's offering you another instruction on your manual to the life that you desire. Break out of things that bind you. Break away from mindsets that hold you back. Break away from jobs that make you feel worthless. Break away from relationships that make you feel used. It is the time to get out of your own way, to claim what's meant for you and for your greatness, as the Sun and Mercury now enter Libra. Libra is the sign of balance, the sign of harmony, the sign of fairness, equality, justice. But those things aren't just handed to you. We co-create with the universe, okay? The universe offers energy, we use it. So the planets always give us this alley-oop. I talk about it all the time. We're always being set up by what's happening. So here, the outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, they're all setting us up to make a radical change to our physical environment and what we value. Do you value yourself? The outer planets are pressuring us to move towards the life we've been dreaming of. And they're assisting us to break out of what's been holding you back. If you're truly able to drop into that flow, if you follow the guidance from the skies, then this Libra peace and harmony will feel sweeter. I tend to use astrology like a playbook, like I'm in the story with the planets. And when I flow with what's occurring, I reap more of the benefits because the planets want to give us these benefits. But if we resist and we say, nope, I'm not ready, even though you're giving me this energy, I'm not ready to change, I can't do it, you're still going to get the benefits, right? Because everything loves you, the universe loves the shit out of you. But the more you're able to flow into it and go with the story, the benefits are sweeter. And all of this is happening for you. It's all a chance for you to facilitate your own liberation. So how bold are you willing to be for yourself? That's what I got for today. I'm going to riff for a second because I realized that this session was about Mercury and Libra, and I didn't really talk about Mercury and Libra. Did I even mention Mercury's going to be in Libra until October 13th? So just in general, Mercury in Libra, the mind is trying to find balance. The mind will be trying to find this harmonious equilibrium until October 13th. So if your mind is out of balance right now, it might feel a little bit more. That's right, Karma asked, is Libra known to have hidden rage? I know many Libras that try to mask it, but it's real. So, I mean, everybody has hidden rage. Depending, like everyone has the whole Zodiac in your chart, right? When you were born, all of these constellations existed. So you hold the energy of all the signs within you. Just so happens that your sun is in Libra, so you shine more, like most brightly through that. But hidden rage, especially if you're relating it to Libra, where are you overgiving? Where are you people-pleasing? Where are you putting others before yourself? That's where hidden rage comes from. It's putting yourself last. It's making yourself be small because you think that other people matter more. Other people's happiness matters more. If the room is happy, then I can be happy. If everybody else is happy, then they're going to love me. Then they're going to see that I'm the one who made them happy. That's what's coming up with that. But I also wanted to mention, with all of this radical change that I'm talking about, all these outer planets, I mention this here and there all the time, but it's super monumental right now. When I talk about these radical changes, it's not little things. It's time to just change everything. This is generational healing time. This is ancestral healing time. We have all of these outer planets ending their time in their signs. And year by year by year, we have 3 planets in a row. If you include Saturn, it's 4 planets in a row that are shifting from one sign to the next, one by one by one, year after year. This is radical. This doesn't happen all the time. These outer planets have such long orbits, And the fact that Uranus is at 27 degrees of Taurus, about to be done. We have Neptune at 28 degrees of Pisces about to be done. We have Capricorn that's going to enter Aquarius for good in November. Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for 20 years. Uranus is going to be in Gemini, oh my gosh, for 12 to 15 years. I'm drawing a blank. And then Neptune is going to move into Aries for 12 to 15 years, something like that. It's a long time. These are long transits, and they're all shifting right now. On top of other changes that are coming up, this whole Age of Aquarius thing has been heightened since 2020. We had a few pretty cool aspects in Aquarius that I feel brought us further into the Age of Aquarius. It's just a big time, and I can feel it, and I try to do my best to communicate it to you guys. But this is more than like daily astrology at this point. When I talk about these themes, they're big, overarching themes. So I hope you have felt that, and I hope you're feeling that in your own life, because this is the time to be a little radical. This is the time to do the big thing that you know is in alignment for you. It's not like, maybe if I get that promotion, I'll get a raise and then all my dreams will come true. Like, no, it's time to rip it. It's time to rip the Band-Aid and go do what you actually want to do. Go live the life that you're actually destined to live, because you're going to be supported. You're going to be supported. April says, feeling it. Katie, purple hearts and stars. Love it. Masha just joined, had a burglary yesterday, hoping to hear a good message for me. Me too. Me too. I hope that they took things that were done with your energy, right? So, I'm sorry, that sucks. I would hate to get burgled. But I hope that it happened in alignment with your highest good, right? Because everything happens for you. It might not seem like it right now. Might not seem like it right now. We're going to pull from 2 different decks, and we're going to ask 2 different questions. So Maja, you showed up just on time. I don't know if you just got here, but we're about to pull. We're going to start with the Spirit Animal Oracle. And my first question today is, I want to ask the outer planets for advice for Mercury while Mercury transits through Libra. So what do Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto want to tell Mercury while Mercury transits through Libra until October 13th? So feel free to send your energy into these cards. This is going to be a group reading. Oh my gosh, look, they match my outfit. Did anyone notice these light blue colors that I'm wearing today? And I'm actually getting warm. It's like 55 degrees out. I have a long sleeve, I have a sweater, and I have this fleece line. And I have a blanket on. I don't like cold weather, but I really wanted to be outside today. It's nice that I'm getting warm. Oh, Jenny, thanks. Jenny did notice. They go very well with your eyes. Thanks. So feel free to send your energy into this deck. We're asking the outer planets for advice for Mercury in Libra until October 13th. So if you want to make more sense of this, what do the outer planets have for advice for our minds, our mental processing, our communication until October 13th? If this is your first time, just know that I always do group readings, but the whole reading is for everybody. So I'm going to allow 3 cards to fall out of the deck for us. Outer planet advice. And then, oh, cool. 3 cards have fallen out. And now I'm going to show you guys the backs of the cards, because I like to give you this little playground to play with your intuition. So I'll show you the backs of the cards. If any of them feel different, if any of them feel stronger, if any of them trigger something to change in your body or in your physical reality, that could mean that that card holds a little bit more of a stronger message for you. If I hold up these cards and you feel absolutely nothing, that doesn't mean that your intuition's broken. It just means that the whole reading holds equal importance for you. So, what advice do the outer planets have for our minds until October 13th? After I show the cards, let us know in the chat which cards are resonating with you. Here is the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. Let us know in the chat which cards are resonating. Rev says, loving the outside ambiance, coming in right in time. Can you guys hear the wind chimes? Love it. I'm going to show the cards one more time, just in case. Once more, the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. Let's see who's working with which cards today. Jenny 2, Rev 3, Deborah 1 and 2, Maja 2, Karen A 1 and 2, Florine 1 and 2, April 2 and 3, TJ 1, 2, Karma All, Nicole 1 and 2, Maja 2 and 3, Nicole 2 and 3, Aaron 3, Luis 3 please, Katie 3, Rev, I think I'm in need of all 3. It's been that kind of week. Rev, did you miss the... Oh, look, I'm in a portal again. Look at this light on my face. Rev, did you miss the astrology in the beginning? Because it's been that kind of week, I think, all around. But it's gonna get better. Kat 1 and 2, April 1, Melissa 1 and 3, and 1, Thierry. 3 feels like I need to hear the lesson it holds. Cool. Greetings, Jacqui. Joining late, I'll take 3. Karen A sees the portal. Yeah, this happened, I forgot what day it was. It was a monumental day. It was the day that Christopher Plowman showed up in my live. That was pretty cool. He's the CEO. I didn't notice it. Someone had to tell me about it later. That was pretty cool. It was the eclipse. It was the solar eclipse day. So yeah, that's cool. I'm in a portal again. I think that's the coolest thing. Is that not the coolest thing? Heather 3. Rev did miss the astrology. Not my gang have spoken about it too. So thanks for the validation. Awesome. Awesome. Jess 2 and 3. First time you showed the cards on 3, I yawned. Second time I burped. Guess I'm releasing something. Cool. Oh, that's so cool. I think it's the coolest thing. Who is it? Who is that? Alrighty. What advice do the outer planets have for our mind to balance our mind until October 13th? Card number 1. This is number 24, Electric Eel Spirit, and the message is bring your ideas to life. This feels like a Neptune message. Sorry. Thanks, Rev. Rev's gonna send a screenshot. Seemingly out of nowhere, this could also be Uranus. Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come, for Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. So this is outer planet advice for our minds while Mercury moves through Libra. So Mercury moving through Libra wants to make sense of everything. It wants to balance everything out. So during this time, you might have these shocking epiphanies where you're like, oh my God, I am meant to move on from this. Oh wow, it is time to let this go. Ugh, that's scary. What does that mean? But that thought, that idea, that lightning bolt that comes to you could be the exact thing that balances everything out. If you feel like you've been overgiving and not receiving anything back, maybe the thing that you're like, oh shit, I have to let go of this now, maybe that is the exact thing that is going to liberate you from that feel of feeling like you're overgiving, not receiving enough. So the outer planets are saying, if it comes to mind, go towards it, act on it, try it. We got a lot of big, radical change coming. Yeah, it's time. Just go, just go, just go. Deborah says, I've been in a 3-year slump for creativity. I'm a soap maker. On the night of the eclipse, I came up with 3 new bars. Seems small, but I'm finally feeling the shift. Thankful. It's the little things, Deborah. It's the little things. Life isn't always made up of these shocking revelations. Sometimes it's, ooh, I got 3 new recipes. Thank you. Like, finally, it's opening, it's coming. The more you focus on the feeling of gratitude and not the outcome of, ooh, I need this whole new line. I need 27 new flavors right now. Yeah, just go little steps, little steps. And the portal's gone. So interesting. So interesting. Erin, that resonates. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Anne is currently drawing the plans of my new house. Really enjoying it. Currently no funding, but I trust the funds will appear at the right time. Absolutely. If you build it, they will come. What I've noticed is when I give, it wasn't just money, it was something else. Oh, feathers. I had this realization the other day. When I first started talking to Matt, the place where I'm staying right now, we started talking after my Denver trip. We started going for walks together, and I would find feathers. I'd find feathers all the time. And I just noticed, like, ooh, I'm finding more feathers than normal. What if I take these and I put them into a photo album? So I bought myself a photo album, and what I do now is when I find my feathers, I write on a note card the story of what happened while we were walking, what we were talking about when the feather came, whatever came up during the walk, put it with the feather in the photo album, tuck it away. The fact of giving the destination to the feather, like I told the universe, like, hey, if you send me feathers, I'm gonna do this with them. Every time I go for a walk, I find at least one. There have been times that I found a whole dead blue jay. I found a cluster of mourning dove feathers the other day. If you tell the thing how you're going to use it, it wants to come in more, right? If you just sit here and say, I need more money, I need more money, I need more money, what? So it can sit in your bank account? It's not going to show up. But if you say, I want to buy this thing with this money. If you come to me, this is how I will use you. If you build it, if you build the idea, it will come. It will come. So yes, and draw the plans of your house, manifest it into the ethers, then the resources that you need to make it happen will show up. And they're not always going to show up in the way that you think they're going to show up either. Leave time for magic. Rev, big changes are coming for the good. Yeah, if you're ready to let go of your old life, man, here we go. Here we go. It's all good. Karma, to know I gotta let go for years, but procrastinate has gotta go. Hope this is the push to help me move on. It's up to you. It's up to you when you want to move on. April had a feeling something was going to forward today. I'm ready to shift my business, life focus quickly. Love it. Hello, Anik. Heather, the sun was hitting my camera in a way. Ooh, it kind of came back. Look at the screen. That's the portal I'm talking about. The sun was hitting the camera, and I'm in this little portal. It happened on the eclipse day also, and it's happening again. Thanks, Nicole. The lens flare. That's what it's called. I love it. It's, it's magic. Why not? Why not get to play? Anik says, Rev, I'm going through a feather request receive time now from my past cat, Marcel, and was thinking of putting them in a jar. Oh, I love that. Did Rev say? Rev said, I love my feathers, big time signs I collect, and they are in collection in a jar that I can see them each day. Thanks, Rev. for the cool screenshot. You have my email address, right? Yes, you do. If you don't have my email address and you want to email me, anybody, you can go to my Linktree. It's in my Insight Timer bio. All my socials are there, all ways to get a hold of me, all ways to rewatch all these things that I put on Insight Timer. It's a vast place. And I was going to say something else. That's okay. All right. What other bits of advice do the outer planets have for our minds while Mercury moves through Libra until October 13th? Card number 2. Card number 66 is the White Raven Spirit telling us to trust in the magic. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events, and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and the White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you and a messenger from Spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways the eyes can't see and the mind can't always comprehend. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. This is reminding me of that quote I say all the time, that nothing is good or bad, everything just is, until the mind places the label of, ooh, that's a good thing, ooh, that's a bad thing. Things are just happening, and it's magic. And if you allow the magic in, it's going to be here. If you try to control the outcome of everything, you are going to sabotage the magic of your life. When things happen when seemingly bad things happen, that could be the thing that you need to step you into your next level, right? I use this example often. When I was 24, I lost my dad unexpectedly, and I hadn't been talking to him for a year. I cut him off of my life because I didn't know how to set boundaries for myself. I cut him off. 11 months later, he died, and I never got the chance to reconcile that, to work through that. So if you look at that situation, a lot of people would say that's a bad situation. That is what I needed to thrust me into all those feelings of guilt so I could work through them, so I could process them, so I could never treat a person like that ever again. It's magic. I had so much growth through that opportunity, right? That wasn't even the word I was trying to get out. That just came out of my mouth. So if you are in an undesired situation right now, it's just the pressure to push you towards the direction that you're meant to go. So what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and wallow? Or are you going to take that and say, you know what? F this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Where can I go? What can I do with this? How can I use this uncomfortable pressure of feeling angsty and upset and depressed? Like, how can I use this to push me forward? That's the magic of life. Everything happens for you. Rev loves it. Yes, trust the magic. April, magic and unicorns. Jenny got the White Raven last time too with this deck. Thanks for the reminder. April has a similar story. Yeah, I'm sure everyone has a similar story. It's the hero's journey, right? We all kind of relive this hero's journey multiple times throughout our life in this cycle, in this pattern. Problem, solution, growth. What nasty things have happened in your life, and how have you grown from them? Are you still processing the feelings of hurt, or have you used those feelings to catapult you into extreme growth? I like that, Gina. I didn't know. David G has a quote. The wound is the way. The wound is the way. A couple of months ago, might have been June, I sent out an email where I had this whole little blog post on pain, and how beautiful pain is, because it's when you sit with the pain, it's when you experience the pain, it's when you listen to the pain. There's a message underneath it, always. But you have to go through it in order to get to the forgiveness, in order to get to the blessing. That's the magic of life. Luis needed to hear that today. Awesome. Awesome. Gail, I think you can grow from bad things, but I don't think they happen for you. Well, how is it not happening for your growth? It's an opportunity for you to look at life in a different way in order to push you into growth. It's like tough love, because it's doing terrible things to others, probably. If you get to grow from quote-unquote bad things, wouldn't that be giving others the same gift to grow from quote-unquote bad things? It's everyone's free will and choice how they want to handle situations that are handed to them. If they want to sit in the victim mode, like sometimes we do need to sit in victim mode for a second to get our bearings, to validate ourselves, to validate our past experiences. But after a certain amount of time, it's time to move on. It's time to grow. Sure, but what about the person who died? That's the greatest liberation ever. They're not tied to this 3D reality anymore. They get all this free reign. They get to be anywhere at any time. They get to go choose their next soul experience. They get to replay their story however they want. I think natural death is the greatest liberation. April, who said pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional? Yeah, I've heard that. I like that. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And it's a belief. It's all a belief. The mind has so much power over this whole experience. It's incredible. Nina, I'm still learning how to hold pain as beautiful. My mind's darkness can feel overpowering with all the glorious light around me. You have to go through it, you know, you're experiencing that right now, and I can tell you're looking for the lesson. So you're going to find the lesson. I just don't know when. I can't tell you when. But the fact that the thought of, ooh, there's something on the other side of this, that's like universal law, that you're already there. You're just working through these uncomfortable feelings of your mind, these uncomfortable thoughts. You're getting there. It's all part of the process. Christy, thank you very much for your donations. Very much appreciated. Rev calls them assignment smiles. What? Assignments smiles? What? I want to understand that. Assignment smiles. April says Eckhart Tolle is the one that says growth only comes from challenges. If there is no challenge, we grow complacent. Teachings. I prefer assignments. And that's what I was kind of talking about with the outer planets today. It's like they're giving you the instruction manual. Well, you don't want to suffer anymore? Okay, here's the energy I'm offering you. Do this if you don't want to feel like that. So, if you guys missed the astrology talk in the beginning, I record all these sessions and I put them on my YouTube channel. So they're always there for you to rewatch. Alrighty. Ah, Nina, I love you too. I love all you guys. You're welcome. Card number 3, advice from the outer planets to balance our minds until October 13th while Mercury's in Libra. Card number 3, Stag Spirit, which is the card picture, the deck image, says take the lead. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you and have it within you to see through the eyes of Stag Spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibility that are yours now and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. What this is making me think of is this whole Libra season. We talked about this a lot on Monday. Libra has to do with partnerships. And a lot of us, I attract a lot of compassionate people. I attract a lot of people that really love the people around them. A lot of us have the desire to see people in our lives grow and expand and get better, right? We want the best for everyone around us. And what we talked about on Monday was a lot having to do with you can't change other people. You really can't advise other people unless they're asking for your advice. You can't dictate the life that someone else is going to live. You really can't change anyone else unless they are fully willing and open to change. And even in that circumstance, they have their own flow, they have their own path, they have their own timeline. So even if you are trying to assist someone to get to the place where you have gotten, you have to give them the dignity to figure it out themselves. That's what this whole autumn season holds, is knowing where it's time to let go and focus on yourself, right? And I kind of love that this card came up today for especially Mercury moving through Libra. So for the next 2.5 weeks, focus on yourself. Do the best that you can do. Make your life what you want it to be, because leading by example is so much more powerful than we can give it credit for. I can only speak personally on this because I have lived my life. When someone gives me instructions, when someone tells me, all right, Jacqui, if you want to get here, you have to do this, 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 and this, I'm instantly resistant. And I'm like, nope, let me figure it out on my own. I can do it. I know I want to get there, so I'm going to figure out how to get there. I need those people to be in the positions of where I want to go in order for me to know that it's possible to get there. Then, if I want to learn how to get there from the people who have been there, I'm going to go ask them. But if someone is chiming in my ear, especially people who don't have where I'm trying to go, the people who haven't achieved what I'm trying to achieve, when they're trying to give me instructions and guide me because they love me, I don't want to hear it. You don't have what I want, and I'm going to get what I want. So take the lead. Make yourself your best version, to be that example for others around you, to show them, hey, I came from where you're at, so you can get to where I'm at with ease. If you want help, let me know. Yes, Jacqui, that is the cover image. Take the lead. So in a way, you could say that that's what this deck is all about, learning how to empower yourself so that you live your best life. How freeing is that? Oh my gosh, I'm not in charge of anybody else. I get to just make myself feel good, because humans are innately good. I have that full belief that humans are innately good. If all my needs are taken care of, I'm going to naturally have more to share with everybody else. If I focus on, man, I should be doing more for this person, and I should be giving my energy here, and I should be doing this, and I should be spreading my love over here, then I feel depleted because I should all over myself. And then I get dirty. Anik loves the image. Nicole, my Mexican green Connor, is really digging this card. She's purring and making kiss noises. I love that. Love it, love it. Karma 3 is awesome. Nina, holy, saw a stag when sitting on my deck rocking my baby. Aw, So there, that, just be the example for your baby. Just be the example. Anique, I should all over myself. I love it. I didn't come up with that. I borrowed that. Don't should on yourself from someone. Rev, hilarious. I'm stepping out of the shadows and coming into the light, going live now and sharing myself fully as a teacher and guide here, walking through uncertainty and shining my light. I tested the waters last week and felt the love. So next week, stepping fully out, trusting spirit to help me hide myself and others, leading by example. 100%. 100% Rev. Gina, wow, was accepted into Family Nurse Practitioner program on Monday at 49. And was thinking, what am I doing? But it's about sharing my experience, and growth is where I'm supposed to be and will push my fears away. Yeah, you're never too old. Never too old to do anything. If it's happening, it's time. Love it, love it, love it. September 30th, 4:44 p.m. Eastern, no turning back. All right, guys, go check out Rev's page, see what she's doing. Live on Insight Timer, September 30th, 4:44 Eastern. Nina sees codependency showing up to be loved on. Ask advice, someone who has what I am inspired towards. Amen, sis, this is resonating. Cool, 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 beautiful. Violet, that's how I feel when people try to give me advice on using OBS and they've never used it for collaborations. Yeah, just I know it's coming from love, but Oh, Nicole, that's your parrot. Aw, so cute. Your parrot purrs. Never give advice, just suggestions and opinions. Yeah. Yeah. See you later, Karma. Nice to see you. That's so cute, Nicole. I love parrots. There's a parrot on TikTok that I follow. Apollo. I think his name is Apollo. He says a lot of cool things. It's fun. Okay. One more card from one more deck. And you know what? That parrot came up. I had two decks here because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. But because we got that parrot with us, we're going to use this Birdkin Messages. Birdkin Messages. So the first reading was asking what advice the outer planets have for our minds while Mercury moves through Libra. Now we're going to ask Mercury. What is Mercury balancing in our mental state? So the outer planets really want us to pay attention to the electrical shocks that come in, those aha moments that like, ooh, this is what I need to do to fully liberate myself. And it might seem huge. Okay, the outer planets are saying, yep, it's time. Go ahead, do it. Because there's magic. There's magic in the world. So trust it. The way that you develop trust is by facing your fears. It's the only way to do it. You have to go through it, right? So step into the thing that is scary, and that will help you build the trust that you're going to get through it. If you need some trust, reflect, self-reflect. What is something terrible that's happened to me, and how did I turn out from it, right? And allow yourself to be in a positive mindset when you do that. You always grow from your negative experiences, and the worst is always behind you. The worst is always behind you. You are always growing. So tune into the magic with these aha moments. Trust that you are going to be taken care of, because I promise you always are. And it's time to take the lead for yourself. Take the lead of yourself. You do what you need. Why disempower yourself waiting for other people to give you what you need? You're always protected. There's always magic waiting for you. You're always taken care of. So what is Mercury balancing in our mental state while we process all of this change and magic and leadership? What is Mercury balancing? So feel free to send your energy into this shiny gold-rimmed deck. The cards have gold on the edges also. Whoa, so pretty. I came across this deck when I was in that magical Denver trip, where I realized that, wow, I don't deserve to be treated the way I'm being treated in my marriage. And holy shit, I can leave. Wow, let me go liberate myself. Yeah, this was the deck that I bought when I was in Denver. So what is Mercury balancing in our mental state for the next 2.5 weeks? If you have been enjoying today's session, if you'd like to offer an exchange of energy in the form of a donation, they're always appreciated. You can donate here on Insight Timer. If you want to help fund my RV dream, I'm planning right now on buying an RV and living in it. So I'm trying to raise as much money as I can, as fast as I can, because I'm ready to go at the drop of a dime. I have all my stuff still pretty much packed up from when I moved out of my house August 1st. Yeah, and I just want to travel and grow and expand so I can take the lead of my life and bring you guys with and lead by example and show you that life will always support you. So just saying, that link, if you want to specifically help me with this RV dream, it's in my link tree in my Insight Timer bio. There's one link in my Insight Timer bio. It has everything I ever talk about. I also have 3 more spiritual toolboxes ready to go. They're the last 3. They are my magical tools that have brought me to where I am today. It's time for me to purge all of that stuff so I have more space to go get these new experiences that I'm hoping for. So I started with 10 boxes and I divvied up all my crystals, all my books, all my other fun metaphysical tools. The 7 of them have gone out the door. I have 3 left. They're surprise boxes, but they're packed, right? One of my girls bought one at the first price of $150, and she told me the other day, like, wow, Jacqui, if people could know the value of what's actually in here. And that felt really good because pricing these boxes was difficult for me. They're $75 right now, but they have like 15 to 20 crystals in each box, 2 books in each box, and then various other metaphysical things that I've used over the years. So it's a little piece of me being sent to you. So if you want to be as crazy and radical as I am, you get to. So link in my link tree for all that as well. Lastly, anyone who does any sort of donation, you guys get a book dive. I jump into one of the books that we used today and I find a couple sentences that resonate with your energy. So just know that if I comment unsolicited advice on your donations, that's what it is. Aaron and Daphne, I appreciate you guys so much. Very much appreciated. So, from this Birdkin messages deck, we asked, what is Mercury balancing in our mental state while he moves through Libra? So Mercury right now gave us the Great Horn. It's card number 1. The message for this card is joy. Joy is a birthright. Media conditioning, art, and others can give the message that suffering is the sole purpose of the human experience. No shit. Break up with any agreements you have made in all relationships, including yourself, family, and community, that pain is precious. Let go of self-punishment and remember that although pain is a teacher, it is not the reason for your existence. I'm a little bit in awe right now with how that has completely wrapped up everything that we've talked about. This is short, so I'm going to read it one more time just so it sinks in. Mercury. What is Mercury balancing in our mental state right now? Joy is a birthright. Media conditioning, art, and others can give the message that suffering is the sole purpose of the human experience. Break up with any agreements you have made in all relationships that pain is precious. These relationships can include yourself, family, and community. Let go of self-punishment and remember that although pain is a teacher, it is not the reason for your existence. I'm feeling martyr energy is being balanced. I'm feeling the need to thin yourself out to prove that you love this person, to prove that you care, to prove that you're doing enough. Get it out of here. Joy. Focus on your joy. Lead by example. This radical idea that comes to mind that you're like, wow, that would make me so joyous. Awesome. Do it. The other person will figure it out. Sometimes you've had to experience loss to thrust you into your greatest liberation and growth. Okay? Magic. Trust the magic. Follow your joy. Follow your joy. Anique, that looks like a feather to me. Yeah, these are all feathers. Love it. Nina, wow, 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 wow. April, 100 with a heart. Jess, I was listening to 2 great horned owls in the woods behind my house the other night. Of course you were. Of course you were. Gina, so good. Nina, I could cry, but I'm cried out at the moment. April, shine with joy. Yes. Good, Rev. You first said I didn't see an email for you on your link tree. It's just the icon on top. It's the little email box. Thank you. Donating outside of here. Thank you so much, Rev. Appreciate. Have fun walking your pup. Anique, oh man, this is speaking to me. The other person will figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, they'll always figure it out. Okay, so Nina brought up codependency earlier, and I learned something interesting about codependency recently, and I'd want to share it because this changed my whole perspective. What do you think about the word codependency? I'm going to give you guys a second to type out real quick. What is codependency? I'm curious to see what you guys know about codependency. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about codependency? I need you to need me. All right, Anique, you just hit the nail right on the head. Sacrificing myself for you. All right, Christy. Nina hates it, very guilty. Codependency, we need each other, right? I can't survive without you. You can't survive without me. Anique is a psych major. Okay, cool, because that's where I was going to bring it back to. When I first would think about codependency, I would think that it's, I need this person. I can't survive without this person. But then you find this form of self-liberation. When you're in a codependent relationship, you kind of, if you're wanting to grow, if you're wanting to use the pain as a teacher, you come to this place where you're like, well, man, I don't need you. I can figure this out on my own. I don't need you. And then you finally get to this place of self-empowerment. But the thing that loops you into codependent relationships is they need me. I'm so important that if they don't have me, they're going to crumble. Who made you that powerful? Who made you that powerful? And you can list all the reasons, you know, well, I'm their financial support and I drive them here and I am their emotional support and they don't know how to process their life without me. Are you coddling? Are you denying them their dignity to grow and learn and expand in the ways that might be painful? Pain is a blessing. Pain is a gift. Pain lets you grow yourself. But it's not compassionate, Jacqui. What if that's the greatest gift you can give them, is the chance to learn their way of working through their pain? I feel like it's the most liberating thing in the world. It goes both ways. The more you can sink into the flow of when things leave you and you're kind of left on your own, the more you can learn to appreciate those moments, the easier it makes it when you have to be the person leaving. Nina, that made me cry. It hit something. Gina says, Anique, I love that. I am not here to solve others' issues. I'm here to work on my issues and you choose to learn from it. Yes. Yeah, I'm here to focus on myself. Why do we think it's so selfish? It's not. It's the greatest gift we can give anybody. Look at me as an example. I'm not saying me, I'm saying me as all of us, but like that's our role here. Look to me as an example. Let me guide and inspire you. April, my purpose is to carry others' emotional burdens. It distracts us from focusing on our own needs. Yes, that's what we talked about on Monday. Also, what if you took all of that energy that you're trying to throw out to other people to make other people's lives better? What if you took all that and put it on yourself? How great would you feel? How wonderful would you feel? Oh, but that's selfish. I can't do that because other people are suffering. Lead by example. Show them. I get to take care of myself, so look, you get to take care of yourself too. Tolkien, somehow their behavior might impact on my mind and happiness. I think that's another form of codependence. That is self-regulation, right? If someone else's actions are impacting your thoughts, What else did you say? Your mind and your happiness. If you let other people have power over your happiness, then yeah, that can breed more codependence. This is all a process, guys. This isn't something that like you're going to hear a statement from a teacher and be like, oh, instantly independent. Like, it takes time. It takes time. Focus on one little baby step at a time. Nina, I try to fix, control, usually when I am stumbling myself, because sometimes it's too painful to look at the crumbling state that you're in. You're like, oh, what if I just fix someone else's needs? And then I'll prove that I know what I'm doing. Anik, one's self-worth is dependent on another's need for them and identity. Wow. Pam, that's awesome. Good morning, Jackie and beautiful souls. Jumped on just in time to hear what I needed to hear. Thank you. You're welcome. Happy that you stumbled in at the exact right time. April, my motto is, I can show you better than I can tell you. 100%. So follow your joy. Look for the radical ideas that come up because they're here to bring you into magic as you take the lead of your life, which will, in turn, lead the lives around you. You got it. Hi, Christine. Sending my love to all here. Christine, today we used the Spirit Animal deck, and I didn't say this before. I was looking at the top and bottom cards. I just want everyone to see the card that was on the bottom of the deck is Dolphin, which whatever. But we had Cat Spirit at the back. So that's for you today, Christine. And I'm so glad you popped in right now. That's awesome. Christine gifted me this deck. Look at that. I'll watch the replay with the cat heart eyes. All right, guys. I am leaving you for now. I'll be back on Monday to talk about the Libra new moon solar eclipse, which happens on Wednesday. So I'll be here on Monday to talk about the eclipse. Wednesday, we're going to do a cord cutting together. Christine is saying goodbye to her kitty Richter today. That's why when I saw you come in and we had this cat card, I normally don't look at the bookends of the deck until after we're done on Insight Timer, but there was a thing. I waited, I paused for people to respond, and I happened to look at this. So that's cool. That's cool. Monday, eclipse talk. Wednesday, energetic cord cutting. So if you're in this process, right, this radical Uranus change to your physical reality that you are afraid to step into, that you feel like there's something holding you back, you're clinging to something energetically, not necessarily mentally, but we can help snip that on Wednesday healthily and effectively. Of course, and it's 13, his age. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is an accident, Christine. I love you guys. Sending love to all. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Namaste. Hello, song. Stepped in at just the right time. I need to get back to your email. I'll get back to you. I'll see you guys on Monday.